Thank you. My name is Barbara K. Disher. It's B-A-R-B-A-R-A. Disher, D as in David, I-S-H-E-R. I'm from West Point, born and raised here. Anyway, thank you for allowing me to testify before you today in support of Nebraska's critical role in calling for a convention of states. As I said, I'm a third-generation Nebraskan. I am an attorney, and I operated a small business for over 30 years. My role today is to speak to you in support of the convention from the perspective of a small business owner, although you've had a couple people speak here much better than I will be able to, but not as an economist or as a statistician or a researcher. So don't ask me for numbers. As I've seen, the root cause of the threat to Nebraska's small business and to our very way of life is the political movement that stands for and is implementing an autocratic federal government with severe economic and social regimentation. This expanding federal government has openly put in motion threats to the stability and viability of small business in Nebraska. There's lots of examples, but I have three. Dysfunctional industries such as those in energy, food, and transportation are being intentionally destroyed. Many of our small communities actually generate their energy by disfavored energy sources. So will we see rolling blackouts when coal or natural gas becomes scarce? Secondly, one-size-fits-all laws are being implemented without regard to the cost of living or the cost of doing business here in Nebraska. Many times rules without laws are designed and implemented by Congress without opportunity for reasonable legislative debate and decision making. It's impossible for small businesses to comment when actions are taken through emergency funding and executive order. And finally, there appears to be no practical experience by or impact on those creating the rules in Washington and those that have to live with them here in Nebraska. For example, I have friends, flower shops, gyms, hair salons that had to close here didn't have to close if they were serving Congress over the past year. So I am supporting the Convention of States because of it avoiding the historical pitfalls that many powerful countries have also experienced when government is far removed from the people. It can bring back home to Nebraska the ability to enable and define laws that fit Nebraska's needs and lifestyle. And it brings back common sense, you guys, to design and implement rules and timeframes that fit our resources and needs. So I'd like to conclude by quoting Martin Luther King. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. We are unfortunately within a time of challenge and controversy, and we need you, our leaders, to stand up and help us. We ask you to not give up Nebraska's constitutional rights and power, to keep Nebraska strong, and vote to move L.R. 14 out of committee. Thank you very much.
I'm here live in Philadelphia at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. When you hear the phrase lives, fortunes, and sacred honor, these are the folks we should think of, those who anonymously gave their lives. Well, today you have a chance to volunteer. You need to volunteer for conventionofstates.com, the movement that's going to save the country. These folks are willing to step up and give everything. We need you to give just a little bit. Go to conventionofstates.com and volunteer today.